Time to dust off those worries and keep your lungs as clean as a whistle. What's up everyone, I'm Brooklyn with JJ Safety, and today we're discussing crystalline silica. Crystalline silica is a common mineral found in the Earth's crust. It can be found in materials like sand, stone, concrete, and mortar. Inhaling crystalline silica particles increases your risk of developing silica-related diseases like silicosis, lung disease and cancer, chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, and kidney disease. Silicosis is a long-term, incurable lung disease caused by inhaling large amounts of silica over many years. In severe cases, silicosis can be fatal. When silica dust enters the lungs, it causes a formation of scar tissue, which makes it difficult for the lungs to take in oxygen. Symptoms may or may not be obvious, therefore a chest x-ray may be needed to determine the presence of silicosis. Exposure to respirable crystalline silica increases your risk of developing lung cancer. The most common is permanent scarring of the lungs called pulmonary fibrosis, or PF. PF can take years after exposure to develop, which means you might not know you've been exposed until years later. Chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, or COPD, includes chronic bronchitis and emphysema. Symptoms of COPD include shortness of breath, coughing or wheezing, phlegm or sputum production, and trouble breathing. Wet methods are among the most useful methods in preventing silica exposure. This method includes using water sprays to control dust and using tools or equipment equipped with a water system. Dry cleaning methods can be dangerous as silica dust is more likely to become airborne. Dry methods may be acceptable if there are ventilation controls in place, such as a high-efficiency particulate air filter to control the dust. Also note that the minimum respiratory protection for working with silica dust is an N95 NIOSH-approved respirator. OSHA sets a permissible exposure limit, a PEL, which is the legal limit in the United States for exposure of an employee to a chemical substance or physical agent. The PEL for silica is 50 micrograms per cubic meter over an 8-hour time-weighted average. The action level is a way to indicate the level of harmful or toxic substances which require medical surveillance. The action level for silica is 25 micrograms per cubic meter over an 8-hour time-weighted average. When working with silica dust, use wet methods that apply water at the impact site where dust is generated. Remove silica dust using local exhaust ventilation at the point where dust is made. Use enclosures when available to isolate the work process. Avoid dry sweeping or using compressed air during regular and thorough housekeeping procedures. Use respiratory protection when dust controls and safe work practices cannot limit silica exposures. And vacuum the dust from your clothes and change into clean clothing before leaving the site. The following will help protect against silica dust exposure: respirators, N95 at minimum, goggles and face masks, hard hats, work gloves, and disposable or washable work clothes. The following personal hygiene practices are essential for protecting you from respirable crystalline silica. Do not eat, drink, or smoke in dusty areas. Wash hands and the face before eating, drinking, or smoking. And park your vehicle away from areas with dust to prevent potential contamination. Exposure to respirable crystalline silica puts you at risk of developing serious illnesses and diseases. Without proper protection, exposure poses a serious threat to you. Always take extra care when working with silica and use the appropriate PPE. If you found value in this video, make sure to give it a like, share, and subscribe. I'm Brooklyn with JJ Safety. Thanks for watching.
For more information, visit us online at jjsafetyllc.com or call us at 866-627-3850.